Hey folks, welcome to Verified Investing. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Today's date is Monday, November 9th, 2020. What a day it is, folks. Take a look at the S&P 500, still up 2.8%, but early pre-market, we were up much more. The SPY was up over 15 points at that point, so we've actually faded over 5 points on the SPY throughout the morning session here. But before I get into what I'm looking at on the charts, and there's some major things on the S&P, the Nasdaq, and also some of the Nasdaq stocks that I want to go over. But before we do that, just a reminder, you can follow me on Twitter at Gareth Soloway. And you can also come to InTheMoneyStocks.com, and under my name, you'll see my name at the top of the website, Gareth Soloway. There's a drop down under my name. You have verified investing alerts and verified options alerts. Verified investing alerts are stock swing trades, and I do daily videos and live broadcasts, all that stuff. And just to put it in perspective, 186 trades closed out this year, folks. 186 trades closed out. These are swing trades we're holding overnight, or we can hold them a week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever. 186 of these trades closed out this year for a net gain of about, about 1,560%. All right, pretty incredible. Just rock star status type performance. The verified options, which is my option service, is also amazing. Just to put it in perspective, today I closed out 4 options trades. JPM calls 82%. American Airlines calls 52%. Macy's 108%. And Peloton puts 19.5% gain on those. So that's just today alone in verified options. All right. Enough of that. Let's get into the charts here. Take a look. Notice the market opened up sharply today, but look at what it opened up into. This is really important, folks. There's an upsloping trend line, and as soon as we opened, we sold off. Take a look. Pivot high to pivot high. Notice how this right here before this latest pullback, which was a cycle high, that was the trigger once you tagged this line. Look at how you pierced it, and look at today's pierce. Does this mean that this could be a pivot top in the market? It certainly could be. We're going to find that out over the coming day or so. We should know by tomorrow's close. The reason I say that is a couple things. Number one, notice the retrace on the selling today. The retrace so we opened up here on this candlestick chart, we've sold back into this pivot high. This was the all-time high. That is short-term support, and so far we have bounced off of it. If I flip to my intraday chart on the 10-minute, you can see how we kissed this line right here, which was that previous all-time high. Notice how the 20 moving average is coming up. That's what's keeping this market afloat as well. This is key. What I'm going to say now is very important. If the markets end up closing below this today or tomorrow, this market is or does have a pivot top in place. All right, I repeat, any close today especially below this low, but it could happen tomorrow as well, below this, and you have a defined pivot top in the chart here. All right, so watch the pivot high. This is very easy. In all fairness, frankly, an idiot could find this one out because you have an exact print from right here. I'll give you the approximate 358.80. All right, 358.80. If you close below that today or tomorrow, then this is a pivot top, and it's obviously already an interesting sell candle. What's even more fascinating about today's price action is the Nasdaq is negative. Look at this. The QQQ has just turned negative. It's not even at its lows of the day because it was down here earlier, but it is right now negative on the day, folks. The QQQ is negative. Why? Why are the Nasdaq stocks underperforming? And by the way, I said that when we had the cycle high, this was a cycle high for my members. We know about this. Anyone who's a member knows. This cycle high, I said to my members, I said this could be on the Nasdaq a multi-year high. That's how big of a thing it is. And right now, you would definitely think that that's the case because, look, I mean, the fact that the Qs are now flat to positive again, but think about what the S&P's up. Think about what the Russell's up. And the Qs are flat on the day. This is huge underperformance, and the reasoning is very simple. It's because these are COVID plays, right? So Amazon, take a look at Amazon. Amazon is down today, down $111. $111 today. That is a COVID play. A lot of people don't realize that, but just people being at home, more people have been ordering things on Amazon. So if things start to open up because of this vaccine news, it's going to trigger upside or downside in Amazon, but upside in the S&P stocks that are reopening stocks like the airline stocks, the cruise lines. Boeing is having a great day today. All the stocks that have been held lower are seeing big gains while the big tech names are seeing selling. Facebook's down big, all right? All these type of things. Beautiful little action here. So bottom line is on the Qs, you still have major resistance at this high pivot. It's underperforming. You can see it's still flat on the session. What I'm looking for is eventually a break of this low, and we're going to go to the 200 moving average, and then eventually you're actually going to go below the 200 to this former pivot. This will be a big support, though. But at that point, where I think Apple is at that point, AAPL, and by the way, Apple's just up $1.50 today. At that point, Apple's at least at the gap fill, maybe the 200 moving average down here. All right, once you get to that target on the Qs. So the spiders are the one that we're questioning, right? We don't know if there's a major pivot top today or not because we don't have enough data yet. We need more data. You can see the spiders are still above that pivot high right there. But once we get more data, we'll know. The Qs are not even a question. And by the way, the Russell has faded, although it's still up sizably. But look at that nasty red candle on the Russell. And by the way, look at this former all-time high on the Russell right there. And look, we're now below that. So that's very bearish for the Russell, by the way. That's very, very bearish. So the only chart that's kind of a question mark here for me is the S&P 500 chart. The Dow I don't really look at because it's 30 stocks. It is what it is. You want to focus on broader indexes that have more stocks in them to get a true read of the markets. And that's why the S&P, the Russell, and the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq 100 is only 100, but at least it's 100 versus 30 for the Dow, which is a joke. All right, so that's what we're seeing here. You're seeing housing stocks lower today because the interest rates are popping dramatically. That's going to be a headwind for the market if interest rates continue to move up. The key level to watch is the 10-year yield getting above 1%. Right now, it is trading at 0.951. That's right, folks. The 10-year yield's nearing 1%. When it gets above a 1%, that's a sell signal for the market. No doubt about it. Okay? So watch that. Also follow the dollar. That's a big mover. The dollar today right now, last I checked, was up on the day. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it is having a good bounce. That's not such a big deal to me, the dollar, because we're not in free fall. As long as the dollar continues to chop in this range, that's fine. Yields are the ones that are breaking out here. All right. If they get above 1% on the 10-year, that is a problem. All right, so that's what we're seeing here. Peloton today roasted. We had a day trade on Peloton. This was a huge area of support all the way down in this range. We bought it. Look at the Peloton bounce back. I ended up making $3 per share on this, 5,000 shares. So great gain. That's a gain from the live day trading room. I said I offer two services, right? Verified investing alerts, swing trades, verified options alerts, options, swing trades. And then I also have that I do with my partner, Nick. We have a live day trading room where I call out my live entries live. You guys log into a room. You see my live charts. You hear me live. I give you my exact entries. We talk about setups. We talked about that Peloton level minutes for at least 5 minutes before it actually hits. So lots of time to be ready for it. And boom, 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 boom. We got in and out. And members, literally the average member probably made $1,000 to $2,000 on that trade today. I mean, just such easy money in this environment. So bottom line is, folks, come check out Verified Investing, Verified Options at InTheMoneyStocks.com. If you're a day trader, come check out the live day trading room. This is where the money's being made, folks. You can see the track records on every page. Every service we offer has a verified track record on it. All right, that's what you want to look for. Have a great one, guys. Come join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com.